One of the saddest questions I get from parents is what to say to a child when the family pet passes away. Well, what you say to a child really depends on the age and the developmental stage of your child. For example, toddlers and preschoolers don't understand the permanence of death. So what you need to say to them is that the pet is broken and can't be fixed. In fact, you may have to say this repeatedly because at this age, toddlers and preschoolers don't have a concept of a sense of time. It's also important that you tell your toddler and preschooler that they're not to blame for the death of the pet because sometimes they'll think they did it. You also want to use the right words. You don't want to say the pet has gone away or gone to sleep because later that day a family member may be going away on a trip or it may be time to go to sleep, and that can terrify a small child when they think what happened to the pet. School-age children, well, they understand the concept of death, but they're going to have lots of questions. So answer those questions as best you can. It's okay to say, I don't know, but also share the sadness about the loss of the pet with your child, even more so with your teenagers, who are going to think because they're trying to be adults, they shouldn't grieve over the loss of a pet they've grown up with over the years, but they really should. So parents, if you emote, hopefully your children will as well. It's good to talk to your child's doctor or even to your pet's veterinarian about ways to deal with the passing of a pet. If your children don't want to talk about it initially, they may want to draw pictures of the pet. It will help them remember the pet. Or several days or weeks after the pet passes away, begin to tell stories about the happy times with the pet so the family can move through the grieving process and in turn be ready to welcome a new pet into the family. Finally, if you find that your child is having mood problems, behavioral problems, not performing well in school, weeks to months after the pet has passed away and you think it's due to the pet, talk to your child's health care provider because in that circumstance, though rare, some counseling might be needed. So that hopefully tips like this will take care of any particulars you have when it comes to talking to your child about the loss of a family pet. This is pediatrician Dr. Louis First from Vermont Children's Hospital of Fletcher Allen, reminding you to always be first with your kids. Does the fact that the family pet has passed away make you sad? And the fact that you need to explain it to your child even sadder? Stay tuned and I'll try to help. First with Kids is coming up next.